So for this week's critique recording, I wanted to talk about how I feel like I understand a little bit more after doing this again. Before I was just following the challenge podcast and I didn't really understand what was going on. But this time, after doing it on my own, I feel like I get what we're supposed to be doing this week. However, I'm not satisfied with the final result. I think I missed a few important tasks that were required to turn in. I thought that the grid down here was my ground plane, but after more thought, I realized that it wasn't and that I'm going to have to put one in here. I'm also not happy with the trackers. They are quite small and I couldn't find a way to fix them. I spent more time researching and I didn't really find anything that could help me, so I just decided to move along and stop wasting time. Though one thing I am happy about with this build is the buildings. I really liked how they're close, and the first time I tried this, they were far out and I didn't really quite catch the size of the buildings. So this time I'm happy with that. One thing that I think I'm going to do is just redo this whole scene. There's a lot of things that I don't like about it. There's some things that are missing, and I think that it's just easier if I redo it to get a better grade. I don't think that this was done to the best of my abilities. This next scene is the deadly shot, and this one is a lot better than my last one. You can actually see the trackers here, which I'm happy about. You've got both of the meshes, and I guess this counts as the ground plane or whatnot. One thing that is missing is the grid, and I turned that off, and I didn't realize that that was something that you needed to show in order to get points. So I'll have to go. That's an easy fix. I'll just come back in here and I will add that in when I do the QuickTime movie. Yeah, since this was my first time doing something like this, I really didn't know what I was doing. This is the scene that I was following along with in the podcast. As you can see, these don't really match up, so I would like to fix those, but I really don't want to restart and remake this whole thing over again, so I think I might just leave them. I'm really happy with how these trackers came out, a lot better than the last, and you can actually see them. Yeah, I think that's about it.